Hello, I'm teacher AUDY. Welcome to this series on English tenses. Today we aim to learn about present simple tense. Present simple tense means a fact or a pre-repeat action by the subject. For example, I speak English. You speak English. We speak English. They speak English. He speaks English. She speaks English. The sun rises in the east. Exercise makes you happy. On most morning, the English teacher comes in, looks round his office and smiles happily. I would like to tell you about the form of the present simple tense. The form of present simple tense is subject or it, verb or we, verb 1, object o. For example, he likes to eat bananas. She plays volleyball every day. The dog runs very fast. They play tennis every weekend. We study English every Tuesday. I swim every morning. The notice that sometimes the verb has s or es on the end and sometimes it hasn't got s. It is the same present tense, but if the subject is the third person singular, for example, he, she, it, the verb 1 or infinitive will end in s or es. For example, he goes to school every day. She likes to eat banana for breakfast. The dog runs very fast. And now I would like to tell you how to add s or es after the verb 1. Number 1. Most verbs add s or es. For example, get, gets, speak, speaks, visit, visits, happen, happens. 2. If the verb ends with s, double s, sh, ch, o, and x, you should add es. For example, pass, passes, brush, brushes, catch, catches, bless, blesses, fix, fixes, teach, teaches. 3. If the verb ends with y, you should change y to ie, then add s. For example, study, studies, reply, replies, hurry, hurries, satisfies, satisfies. Notice, if the verb ends with a vowel, a, e, I, or u, plus y, don't change y to ie. You can just add s at the end of the verb. For example, enjoy, enjoys, delay, delays, stay, stays, play, plays. To make negative sentence or equation in the present simple tense, we add the verb to do or do, does as helping verb. Here are some negative sentences. Subject plus auxiliary verb do, does plus not and verb 1. For example, affirmative sentence. I exercise every other day. You exercise every other day. He exercises every other day. She exercises every other day. For the negative sentence, I do not exercise every other day, or I don't exercise every other day. You do not exercise every other day, or you don't exercise every other day. He doesn't exercise every other day. She doesn't exercise every other day. Notice, if the use do not or the short form don't, does not in short form it doesn't. 2. The third person singular, he, she, it. We add does not or doesn't in front of the verb and cut its or es out of the verb 1. For all other subjects, I, you, we, they, we add do not or don't in front of verb 1. And to make a yes/no question in the present simple tense, we use the form auxiliary verb do, does plus subject and plus verb 1. Affirmative sentence. I visit my home twice a year. Question sentence. Do you visit your home twice a year? Answer. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Affirmative sentence. She watches her car every week. Question sentence. Does she watch her car every week? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Notice 1. For the third person singular, he, she, it, we add does in front of the verb and cut e for or es out of the verb 1. 2. For all other subjects, I, you, we, they, we make the question, we add do in front of the sentence. And now let's talk about how to use the present simple tense. We use it to say that something happens all the times or repeatedly, or something that is true in general. Here's some frequency adverbs. Always, sometimes, usually, seldom, often, regularly, continually, generally, frequently, nowadays, whenever, every day, every year, every other day, from time to time, now and then, once a week, twice a week. For example, she wakes up at 6 o'clock every day. Usually, tigers are wild animals. Jim always hands in his homework late. They often work at night. 2. We use it to describe facts that are true at all times. For example, horses eat grass. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Water is a liquid. It is cold in winter. 3. We use it in exclamation that begin with here, there, how, and what. For example, here comes my friend. Here is the book I want. How kind you are. What a nice man he is. 4. We use it to join two sentences or to make a conditional sentence. It always has when, as soon as, if, unless. We can put them in front of the sentences or between two parts. If, unless, when, as soon as. Subject plus verb 1. Subject plus verb 1. Subject plus verb 1. Subject plus will, verb 1. Number 1. Subject plus verb 1. If, unless, when, as soon as. Subject plus verb 1. 2. Subject plus will, verb 1. If, unless, when, as soon as. Subject plus verb 1. For example, he eats fruits as soon as he arrives home. She will go out when he comes. He will go with her if she is late. The dancers will perform unless there is any cancellation. And now, after you finish studying about present simple tense, please do the exercise on the next page. End of this present simple tense.